Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome and thank you for joining us. Let's see. We are going to work on journal cards and tags for the pumpkin front one. The patchwork fall, I guess is what I'm going to call it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I hope everybody is doing good. I'm just going to lay this up here up front. I've got my journal cards. These need to be back. These just need to be rounded and inked up. So I want to get the glue part stuff done, and then we can get this mat out of the way. So hope everybody's doing good and y'all are hanging in there this week. I still don't know if I got to work tomorrow or not. Well, I know I got to work Friday. I don't know if I got to work Saturday. So for me, tomorrow is Friday. For y'all, tomorrow is Saturday. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I guess we'll just find out. I don't want to lay that down because as soon as I do, I'm going to wind up inking all over everything. So I thought we'd just look at this here. Some kind of little shopping book my mama gets in the mail. I don't know what it is, but she asked me if I wanted to look at it. And I said, well, if you're done with it, I'm going to use it as a glue book. She's like, well, I'm done. I just thought you wanted to look at it. And I'm like, nope. I'll just glue stuff on it. So that's what I'm going to use it for, as a glue book. So these are just pretty scrapbook papers in of themselves, but I wanted to put a little bit of decoration on them, because even though they're thicker scrapbook paper, they still are, 65 pounds, and as big as this is, it's going to be a little flimsy. So I wanted to put something decorative on it. And I just looked through the what is it, the Bounty of Fall from Junk Journal Studio, and found some things I thought would go on it and match with it pretty good. So that's what I did right before I got on here. So I'm hoping that we can get all of these done tonight. And I pulled my bling over. So if we run across the pocket, we put our bling on it. So well, hopefully, I don't want to put a bunch of bling, just a little bit. Like I was saying, for like those sunflower pockets, I think that would be really pretty on them, to put the bling in the middle of them. And maybe a little bit of smaller blings here and there in the other place. Try my best to center this up the best I can get it, y'all. Where's my, oh, right here. Right in front of your face, dummy. So then there's that journal card. I think that's going to be pretty right here in the front. Yep, I like that. I'm going to go ahead and do the one for the back. Let's see. Let's move this over here, just because I'm going to wind up sticking my book in it. I can see that happening already. So I just wanted to get the glue things that need to be glued. I'm going to get them done first. Then we can clean all this up. So I need to go through and see if I can find some things to put on my other journal cards for my other journal. But hopefully tonight we'll have this one finished and complete. Hopefully. I know my desk is quite busy. My desk is quite busy. But I got y'all up a little bit so y'all can see what all's going on. Because I was like, if I have it zoomed in, the least little bit here, y'all aren't going to be like, what in the heck is she working on? Because I got so much stuff here. I still have the trays for the two fussy cut kits from my Junk Journal Studio, or the Junk Journal Studio, sorry. So I got those two trays here. Then I've got a tray apiece for the journals. And then I still have that that fall altered book that I was working on that I have yet to complete. So I thought maybe if we got done with these before the 1st of October that we would work on it a little bit. But I think I'm going to just put it back to the side because it's my personal thing anyways, you know. It was just going to be something for me to put ideas and just basically stuff to remind me to do this and that and the other and things that I wanted to work on. That's all. And then write down places where you can get things for free, or you know, websites that are friends, you know, stuff like that. Basically things that I would like to share on here. And then it's a book that would fit in my little tray here. So yeah, it would fit in that little wood tray that I got where I have all of these pieces here. So I was going to put it back here. That's just a glue book. So it'd be like you know, channel mentions and stuff like that. All that kind of stuff. Alrighty. Where did you come from? You just want to flip-flop around there. Want to get on my nerves. You don't want to stay on the paper. There you go. Get yourself back on there. All right. Okay, so we got them done. We got something there. We got something there. Can y'all see up here? Yeah. All right. So we need something in you. Okie dokie. So I found these two that I thought would go really good in this. I just think it'd be pretty in here. So, and then I've got this, it's a brown paper, but you can see it's got some discoloring around it. So I thought I would use it to back these on. So let's get that done real quick like. And I think I'm going to cut, you know, kind of wonky around it. So I'm going to ink around these here, and then we'll have this paper on it. It's almost reminds me of like a newspaper, like, I don't know, or a tea bag. It's kind of, it's not see-through, it's just the feel of it. It's just, I don't know. I thought it was construction paper. I don't really know where the heck I got it from. It may be like 20-something-year-old construction paper that my kids had. Who knows? But I know it's got some discoloration around the edges of it, and I thought, well, I just went through a stack of 8.5 by 11 construction paper and thin paper, colored paper that I thought would go in journals and stuff, and I emptied out just about a whole drawer, pulling papers out, putting them in, refiling them basically is what I did, because I was like, well shoot, them would go perfect, you know, with this and that and other. So I pulled them out. We can use them as backing pages on stuff, or we could collage on them, whatever. So border around it. Try my best to. Oopsie. I'm going to put this one on this corner over here. Try to leave about a 1/4 inch of border around it. I just think that would be pretty, and then we're going to ink around that. Okay. Now I'm draining something else over into the mix, the cutter board. Gotta have all the things in the camera. I just gotta have them all over here. That side over is crooked as all get out. Okay, so then we'll just stick that back in our backing paper pack. Now, this is some pretty Christmas backing papers I was looking at yesterday to see if I wanted it to back some of my pages, but it's a little busy, I think, but it may go with that one kit, but I hadn't decided on none of that yet. Like I said, I got off the camera last night and sat here and printed till like 4:30 in the morning. And I was just printing the backs of journal cards and stuff that needed to be done. I'm going to stick this in just everyday scraps for right now. Yeah, I think that's going to work. See, this is the small bit. You're the new one. You're supposed to work. What are you doing? Are you kidding me? Yeah, because this is a We Are Memories keeper. That's the one that didn't work. Well, shoot. Ain't that some BS? Well. Maybe it's just not meant for me to have the small corner around her. I don't know. It just ain't meant to happen, I guess. And, well, you know, dropping it like that ain't going to help it neither, but that's okay. That's all right. Alright. Oh, yeah, I like that. That's pretty. So I used to do that a lot in, like, my scrapbooking and stuff. Everything had to be matted just, you know, to make it pop off the page. Matted, and then the foam dots behind it. 3D'd everything. So I would have a 12 by 12 post-bound book, and I hated those things. I love the ream bounds because you can put more in them. But the post-bound book would probably have maybe like 10 pages in it, and it'd be that wide. Because everything was dotted up. And then I would take and get big, I used to carry like colored foam mats to craft with at the Dollar Tree. And I didn't care. I'd put a whole 8 by 10 picture on a foam mat and pop dotted up. I sure would, because I was a knucklehead, but I loved it. Loved it, loved it. Okay. You're going in there because I said you was. Alright, there's that one. Let's see. I want to put this here with the bees. Oh, you're too fat. That's okay. That will go right there. They want it. Ooh, that's going to be pretty too. Okay. There we go. Alright. Now, let's ink these here up. Now it gets to go into the good part. We get to put toppers on them. I don't think I'm going to put y'all through the, me trying to squeeze that, whatchamacallit thing, the eyelet setter. I ain't going to put y'all through that. And just mainly because my hand hurts and I don't want to put myself through it. So, my hand is quite achy today. It's rained and stormed in our area. It's supposed to be coming through again later on. Last night after I got off the video, it stormed and thundered and lightning for probably 2.5 hours. Just lightning strikes all out beside my window. And then the internet kept dropping and I was fussing and cussing. Because, you know, when the internet drops, the printer, for some reason, quits printing. I'm like, you know. I don't know, this Canon printer is finicky. Now, any other printer that I've ever had, like any HPs that I've had, once you sent a print job to it, it printed. It didn't matter. The internet would go out, you'd turn the computer off, and that thing just sat there and print because it still had a print job sent to it. You would literally have to go into print sequence, stop it, delete it, and then cancel print. I mean, you had to do those steps every time you wanted something to not print. Because if it's not, once it was sent, boy, it printed, and it didn't matter how many times this one, it'll stop in the midways of it, the Canon will. And it's been doing it more recently here. I don't know. I don't have it, it's Wi-Fi'd in on my laptop and my phone and all this and that. And then we had the 5G network. And I also have just regular internet. So we got the 5G for, you know, our laptops and electronics and stuff like that. Thinking, you know, that we wouldn't have those kinds of issues. Because that's what we were having to start with, was just the internet kept dropping. Or the Wi-Fi would drop mid project or something like that, because, you know, at that point in time, my daughter, she was in graphic design school, so, you know, she'd be sitting in there editing a video or what have you, and the internet dropped, she'd lose her stuff. Boy, she'd be hot. I mean, especially after you sit there. I don't like editing, she don't like editing, so we don't edit. I don't edit my videos, and if I mess up, I just leave in what it is and show you how to fix whatever I messed up. You know, because everything's not perfect. I try to get stuff as straight as I can get it. You know, it's handmade. But, you know, like I say, if I mess up something, I usually wind up leaving it in and then complaining about it for a minute or two and then figuring out how to fix it. So, alright, so that's all the inky, that are all the gluey that we need to do here on this today. Fold that over, stick that back up here, because we'll need it for tomorrow, because I need to do some of these for tomorrow's thing. Let's see, and then here is just a few journal cards that I thought would be pretty in here. So I thought we would we would add those in the mix too. You know, just some extra journal cards. I may stick them in the end pockets. I don't know yet, but I know I want to use them in here. All right, so we need to ink these and get us a topper on them. I know I'm kind of speed inking, so now I can put this up here. Clearing up. Just trying to, you know, break it down and see what I needed to get done first, so then I don't have as much in my work lane. You know what I mean? Alrighty. So then, let's see. I think that would be pretty in here, wouldn't it? Whoops. Get out of the way. Oh yeah, that would be cute there. Okay. And put an owl right here. And I'm putting this, I'm doing opposite sides is what I'm doing. And put that there. Okay. So we're going to fix Mr. Turkey up. I'm not rounding the corners on this because it has that square line around it. So, and it is just white on the back, and I'm happy and fine with that. But it is on thick cardstock. I think this was this was 80-pound cardstock from the good old Hoblob. Okay. This, I love it because it has the leaves jutting out from the sides of it. I think that is quite cute. Oh, yes. Love that. Love that. All right, so now let's flip back here. Stick that there, and we can put us a tag that has a topper on it somewhere along the line. And see, and this is the exact reason why I love to do this, just coffee dyed or ink dyed paper. And then you have your pockets that you've dressed up, and you have your tags and journal cards, and you just go in and put them where you think they'll be pretty at. Oh, that's going to look good there, I think. Okay. So now, let's go through these. We're going to round the bottoms. We're going to tag the top, cut, and mass it out. Mass produce it. Try my best to, anyways, y'all. See, that didn't work. Because it wanted to be stuck up. It wanted to stick up in the air and mess with me. What is the deal with the front one doing that mess? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Because this is 110-pound cardstock. Ugh, that hurt the wrist. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to put them back over here. Then we're going to go through and cut the tag angles. That's why I love having the options of all of this beautiful scrapbooking paper that I have a hoard of, because I'm like, yep, I can use that. Make some beautiful tags. Dress up some journals. And I don't care if I got the same daggum paper pad. Yeah, if it's on sale for $3 to $5, a 12 of 12. Daggum right, I'm gonna buy it. Yes, I am. You know why? Because I can do all different kinds of things with that piece of paper. It don't matter. It don't matter. I can cover envelopes. I can make tags and pockets. You know, I can make a journal cover. Whatever. Especially if it's pretty. Yeah, I'll buy it. And if it's Christmas, I'm in trouble. I'm just in trouble. It's all there is to it. If it's Christmas and it's on, you know, a beautiful paper and it goes to $3 to $5 on the clearance, you're gonna have to lock me up, because I'm done. I'm done. I'll load a cart full and then worry about how I'm gonna pay for it when I get to the counter. I sure will. And we're going to ink them all, and then we're going to go through. I haven't pulled out tag toppers for them yet. So, I know I think the one I didn't ink. And it was because it had, you know, the lighter pages in it. And it looked better in that journal not inked. But these, I like them inked because I did print that brown on the back. See what I'm saying? Yep. I think I need to get me a new cutter wheel for my heavy duty cutter, because I noticed on one side of everything that I cut, it leaves a jagged edge. Even my chipboard pieces and stuff. And it's probably, you know, where it's jumped the cutter blade, because I try to cut something too thick with it. You can't cut 20 pieces of 110-pound cardstock at one time on it. Don't ask me how I found out the hard way, because it about cut my finger off. The blade jumped the track and about got me. Ooh, I just inked up my arm. I just inked my arm up. Knucklehead. Pay attention to what you're doing, woman. Oh, that looks pretty with that, don't it? So, yeah. I don't know if the small one will fit that one. I don't know what size it's in. I gotta look at and see if it's got any stickers on the back of it, because that box has been long gone thrown away. But I would think that the smaller one, like that they carry at where's that place? Staples. Staples has one. It's by Westcott. That's like the teal that I like. I'm thinking about getting it. But now they have the Fiskars one. You know, that's the small rotary cutter. And then it's like $35, I think. 35 or 36, something around in there. And then they have the 3-wheel rotary cutters that would go in it, or that would work in it, for $15. And I was like, well, most of the time, if you get that one and you don't try to cut, you know, 100 sheets of 110-pound cardstock like I did, and then, you know, your wheel gets messed up because you ran it across a steel cutting blade like a dummy. I mean, you know, you just got to think of how much power was behind me pulling that to try to cut 20 sheets of 110-pound cardstock for that thing to jump off that track that is that high up. That's what happened. Okie doke. Let's see. Me and my crazy self here. You know, like I was thinking I wasn't going to use any more fall color stuff, so I put it all up. I sure did. That's going to work on them. I think that would be pretty on those, actually. Let's see. This I kind of want a gold. I don't know. Should I put a brown on it? Where's the brown? Right here's brown. Will that work? Yeah, we'll do brown on that. And these. Brown on those. And then this, I would like to put a wine or burgundy. Like that color. This color. It's a little too white. Light. I don't know, it actually kind of matches. That does kind of match, don't it? Yeah, so we'll put that on them too. Okay, this I'm just gonna, because I'm gonna use this whole piece up. I reckon I'm not. Whoops. Woo, I need the heck out of y'all. Sorry. All right. Okay, let's see. I want it to be about that far up. Sticking up. I just want it to stick straight up. I don't want it to be, you know, like extra loopity-looped. And then we got a piece to do 2 more with. So we'll save that and put it in the other journal because I know I got these in the other one. There we go. Good thinking. You think ahead a little bit. Then you ain't got to go back through this rack of stuff and try to figure out what you're going to match with what. The only one that's different see is I need to do a little bit, need to find a teal color. I think that's, no, that's not close enough. Close as it's probably going to get though. That actually, it matches better. Let's do that one. Okay, put you up. Get out of my face. I'm just looking for matching teal. Cause see, this is that there matches better than that green. So that's what I was talking to myself about. Sorry. That's going to go right there in that pocket. Love it. Alright, so then we'll go over here. This one needs to go on this side. And stick that in there. Okay. Well, shoot. You know what? This one here is the only one on this side that I don't have a tag or something to go in. All the rest of it, well, there's one on that side. Everything else in this one is full. didn't put toppers on those. That's okay. Let's see, what will best match them? Because whatever it is, it needs to kind of be the same thing, you know what I mean? That will go here with the bright colors there, and that will be okay for there, I think. Because everything else, you know, like, well, that would go good in that. That would go good here too. It brings in that color over here, and that will go good. All right, so we'll put those in there. Okay. So I'm looking because, you know, whatever we make needs to go one this side, one that side, and then the rest of them we can spread out and put where, like, these small tags, we can put a bigger tag behind it. And that's what I was looking for. Okie doke. So I just do the hang dangle and see how much I like it. That, you know. And apparently I keep pulling the wrong piece out every daggum time. Every time. There it is. Crazy. Okay, so then I'm going to need 2 for those kind in the other journal as well, aren't I? Yep. So then that color's done with. Just stick it in there. So then we got 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 8 tags that extra that we can disperse throughout this journal, front and back. So we'll have, I think, because what I was trying to do was make sure that I had, you know, each one had at least something in it, front and back first. And then we'll go through where, like I say, we got those little smaller tags. We can go through and put us a bigger tag behind it. I don't want to pull on that too much because it'll break it. So that's going to go there. What they need to do is come up with a slot punch eyelet thingy, Bob. A slot punch protector, hole protector, that's what we need. You'll see this just wants to knot up here. It don't want to pull on around. Okay. All right. So now that is something in every pocket. Oh, I love it. Okay. So now let's fix all of this here up. And then we'll just go through and stick all of this stuff in there. Wherever we feel like that we need a little bit of extra stuff at. A little extra tag. Basically, like anywhere that I put those, anywhere that I put the journal cards that don't have toppers, that's where these will probably go. I'll go ahead and get these cut. Before I got on here and started making my video, I was freezing to death. Now I'm burning up in here. Just burning up. Then we can get that out of my face. See, and then now, like I say, that doesn't want to allow that to come around the paper. It wants to bunch it up right there at the top for some reason. And which is going to wind up tearing your paper. And that's one reason why I don't really like this. I mean, it's pretty, but it is quite annoying. It works better. It's perfect for the ties. And I think that's what I'm going to wind up doing. Is just getting like the seasonal colors for the ties of the journals. Because I don't like this as tag toppers. Because all it wants to do is tear the paper. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of people love this stuff. And it is pretty. But for me, for what I work with and what I do, I don't really, you know. This right here is perfect. That's what it's going to be. Its main purpose in my craft room. I'm just going to stick that right there. Because the colors go good together. I'm going to open my balloons up. How long have I been on here? Oh, 40 minutes. Shoot. Hit y'all again. Sorry. While we're on this page, let me see. Oh, yes. See, that's going to work, isn't it? Oh, yeah. That one, well, that's fine. Heck yeah. I like it a lot. Come on, Fabri-Tac, I ain't got time to mess with you today. Well, ain't too bad. I got what? Only one more set, two more, well, no, 3 more sets of tags to put toppers on. It ain't too bad. We done got the holes punched in that. Come on. I'm just putting the little, oh, now, don't you be sticking to my finger. Just putting a little bit of Fabri-Tac on them. Yeah, that's what those needed. Actually, this one needs to go in the middle and that one needs to go up there. Get off of there. Because that one's bigger. It was in the wrong spot. Get on there. Oh yeah, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Right there, buddy. I think that's so pretty. Okay. That one's still going to move because I just put it on there. Alright, let's close you up. Let them dry a minute. Wipe the Fabri-Tac off. Leave it on its side. Let's get these here done. As I'm doing brown brown, brown, brown. And that was the one color I figured I would use the most during fall was brown. I didn't hardly use it, not very bit. Okay. I'm just checking these to see if they'll wiggle. Oh no, you're not spewing out on me, buddy. We ain't having that today. Straighten yourself up. Okay. So I am going to flip back here, find that other one. There it is. I'm trying to get this done because this Fabri-Tac wanting a volcano now. Now that it's actually working, it don't want to quit. Okay. There's one of the bigger ones that needs to go on them too. Yep. I think all of them needs a big one. Those are kind of yellow. These here are a little more brown. It's kind of hard to tell them apart unless you got your bright lights on. Okay, do I need a small one up there? Yeah, we'll put that one there. Okay. I'm blowing in frustration because I couldn't get my wipe out of the box, and it just, the top just opens up like that. And for some reason, I couldn't get it out of the box. Couldn't pick it up. Okay. So them's done. Alright. Let that dry a little bit. We'll finish these up. I had that piece underneath, and I was pulling this piece instead of the one that was actually on the tag. Oh, goodness, the craziness. All right, fumbled fingers. What are you doing to me now? just trying to get you on the top of the tag. Quit messing with me today. Ooh, that's not dry. That was the first one I put on. Sorry I'm quiet, y'all. I'm trying to concentrate so that I get these on here and do not rip my paper. I don't rip my little hole out of the top of my tag. Okay, so then now we need to do this. Okay. You know what I didn't do? I didn't cut 2 more of these for the other one, and 2 more of the brown ones for the other one. I'm trying to remember to cut the tag topper bits for the other journal while I'm doing this one, so I don't have to dig back through this mess again tomorrow. And there's that. So I need 4 of these. Okay. And I need 4 of them because I have the exact same cutoff pieces to go in the other journal, because that used up all of the bits and pieces that I had cut of scrapbook paper and everything. So I didn't have a bunch of scraps left. And what scraps I did have left, I already turned all of those in to masterboards, just in the potential of seeing how many journals I got made. Or, well, in an effort to see how many I got made before I packed everything up. And then I said, well, I'm gonna have to call it quits and get these 2 here done. And I was like, we'll just take these. Actually, mid-video, looking for these papers for tags for the last journal that I did. Found the covers for these 2 journals. I was like, oh, that would be a beautiful journal cover. And I have a lot of pieces that would match it. So let's use it. And that's where it came from. All right, so this one needs to go somewhere back here in the back. Somewhere in the back. Let's put it right there. Give that a little bit of color. Okay. I'm going to put this here with that. And I'm going to put that there with that, because that color will go with that. And then I'm going to put this in here with these small bitty tags. All right, let's go to the front. All right, let's start our flip through. Yes, it's fat. It is a fat journal, y'all. I'm so happy with it, though. Alrighty, so there is our, let's bring you down some now that I just beat the crap out of you. I just busted you in the face with my forehead. Alright, so here's our journal cards. That's pretty. This turned out super cute. For a journal that came together just out of our leftover bits, I think that's going to be pretty there with that journal card. And then I'm going to stick this behind here. Make sure that's on there and it sticks out the top. And then we got this one goes here behind this, and I'm happy with that. Do I have any small ones of these up here in the front? I think I do. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Okay. Here, let's put this one over here. Just because that's a smaller tag. Okay, flip through. So then we have our leaves out the top of it. We have all of our, trying to get all of our dangles to straighten up and go out the top, but you know, it's crinkle seam binding, so it's not going to go but to where it wants to. It's Mr. Turkey. That is too cute. I love that. Love that. That looks pretty. For this not to be a kit, it come together quite well. Both of these journals did come together really, really good. We can actually put something else in that because that's quite a big pocket, but I like Mr. Owl there. Yeah, this comes together quite well. And as much as I have flip-flap back and forth with this one, my paper clips have stayed on there except for that one, and I've done that when I hit it with the tag or whatever. And I think that come out pretty. And there's Mr. Fox. So I like the brightness of here and these colors. It all draws together. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And there's the center. And I love how that looks up against the sides of it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And even this comes in with the green. I know I'm bragging on myself just a little bit. And then this is a book page that I backed to make a journal card out of it. Because she was at her grandma's trying to sneak her a piece of cake or something. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my first fall pieces I made this year. I think that looks good. And that, I love those. I love these here with the little blings. And I'm just trying ever so much to get all of the tag topper bits out. This is the second thing that I made this year for fall. Way back in July, I think it was, when I first started getting the fever of, I'm going to get behind on my fall stuff. And there's the little bling pocket with the pumpkins on it. Love that. Yeah, so it did help out to have those journal cards. I need to probably look through there and get some more, but I don't think I have a bunch more of them that size. Yep. So I think I'm going to stick that behind that so you can see that. I like that. Turned out quite cute. I am so pleased with these journals, y'all. Just had fun with them. And it come together out of my leftover bits so I was not going to pack it up. Was not going to pack them up. So now our bottom and that's added a little bit of bulk to it, just, you know, where I put those blings on those pockets. And that is fine and dandy, but it's pretty and I like it. So there we go. So I tied it where, you know, it catches tied, but it's not going to pull it. You know, I don't like that. So, and then there's how it's going to look sitting on your shelf with your stuff up and your dangle bit there. Oh, it looks so pretty. Well, that one is done, and it turned out to be, let's see. It is pure near almost, well, If it wasn't tied, it's 4 inches in the front. It's 4 inches up here with all the stuff in it. That is too pretty though. I love it. It feels good. Feels good. I just left it where it wouldn't pull on this. But yeah, that one there is done. I'm going to scooch this out a little bit here. I love how the leaves interact with all of the colors of the tag topper bits. That is just so pretty. Let's scooch this one over a little bit too, just so you can see them. Alrighty, I'm going to put this one to the side, and if anyone's interested, this journal is still available, and it is going to be called just Patchwork Fall, or Quilted Fall, whatever you want to do. Quilted Falls, I think everybody's been calling it the Quilted Journal. And if you're interested, my email is theoldpaperlady25@gmail.com. Just shoot me an email, and I think these they are so stuffed full. I think I'm going to do probably $45 a piece on both of these, because it has 10 pockets and all the tags and everything that we've put in it. It's a lot of work putting these. And yes, it was going to be leftover tags, but I didn't want to pack up the tag bits. And then it just turned into 2 beautiful journals. I mean, really it has. But yes, so the price on it will be $45. And then it will be $15 shipping and handling. And if you are just, really have to have it, I will negotiate a bit on the price, okay? Alright, so 25 Quilted Fall. So that would be a total of $60. And what is today's date? It is 9/25/25. Alrighty. So then we'll work on, we'll just call this one Thankful Fall or Teal Fall. I'm just going to say Thankful Fall Journal. And it has mostly the teals in it. Alrighty, so I'm going to get off of here for tonight, getting video uploaded. I think and that journal is going to be pretty much what we did today. It's just, we got to finish up putting the tags, and I need to see if I can find some extra journal cards, because it worked out good for this. I don't think I got any more journal cards in there. I don't need this bucket here. I need to put it up, but I need to keep it close. And I don't know, do I have sunflower pockets in this one where we can put the little blingies on? I'm looking quick like in a hurry. I got some. I think I have one sunflower pocket. Or maybe I put them both in that one there. No, I don't. Okay, so I can put the fall blingies up. Alright. I need to find me a baggie for that to go in. It won't squish it up. Alright, I'm going to get off here. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.